What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Before You Weekend. Why is it called Before You Weekend? Because to weekend is a verb.
It's not. Okay, I mean, it sounds dope, but it's because we talk about the week before.
But we also talk about the week before.
So a verb is a doing word, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No,
Just to be clear, I needed to know.
that time we're gonna keep it private. Now you wanna.
It's about to be
you don't know what a verb
Hey,
is.
Lang, look at my marks for English. It doesn't matter that I don't know what a verb is, what a prepper, what is.
This
I don't
is
know
the
what it
long-term after effects of Bantu education, everybody.
Whoa.
Ha!
This is what's happened.
Branston,
This is where we are.
come after your boy, okay?
Yes. Yeah. No. But
Here he is.
Like, so you
You just said after effects of Bantu education.
Did it hit like after?
yeah, like it,
Whoa,
Like
wait.
after a while, I'm just thinking of how many people in power we've got
it does have Bantu.
that have Bantu
Facts.
education.
And listen,
Facts.
at the IEC thing, that person said extinguished, not distinguished
He
guest.
said extinguished.
So,
Distinguished.
yeah, Bantu
Yeah.
education. He said that. It's recording.
Yeah.
Cyril had to correct him.
Cyril corrected him, poor thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Cyril, because Cyril went to Staley's. That's
Oh.
the difference.
It's different,
Really?
eh?
Yeah, Staley's boys.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Oh, but it's kind of believable. But I wonder what sport would he go there and do? Because it doesn't look like he can do anything. Looks like he just sat still and watched everyone.
Yeah, you need somebody who are we? We are, can't you see?
You need guys
You
to
need
make the
people to do
signs, bro.
that.
You need water boys. You
Oh.
need them.
And that's how he got into the
Yeah,
struggle.
I mean,
because
then
what?
who's the-
Experience
Yeah,
of making signs.
Exactly.
Basically, that was it.
Yes.
Ellen, welcome back.
Yes. Welcome back,
Thank you,
Ellen.
thank you.
The long-awaited.
Yes.
It's good to be back. It really is.
You
It's
good?
good to be back. I'm
Yeah.
good.
No, we're excited to have you back.
I
We
look
miss you.
good. I mean,
We did.
I feel like we should have just said she's in jail, but she's okay.
for what?
Just to see how people like
Prostitution.
react.
Yeah.
People,
No,
I would have believed that.
Why
Why,
is that the
Ellen?
charge?
Hot half out there, and girls are making money.
Why
So-
couldn't we say she's part of the Thabo Bester case, or she's part of the KPMGs?
Oh, what
No,
a
because I'm
story.
cleverer than that.
Ooh, it's the cleverer for me.
It's the cleverer.
Oh,
I'm
You
ca- I'm
do.
not-
Where
Thabo
you were just
Bester-
confirming if things are verbs.
no cleverer.
Hey, Lamon. But I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I was in,
Hiatus.
I was on a hiatus.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah,
you know?
getting closer to God and
People are applying for leave and things like that. Lerna more already leaving yana.
Kgetsa di leave nyana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came to say hi.
You
I'm
understand?
still here.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Salute.
It's cold. Have you guys seen? I'm not leaving my house for anything.
And that's the thing, guys. You must understand. TK knows this. I loathe the cold, because what must happen? What must you do?
What must you do?
Like, and at least you can put on clothes or whatever the case is.
There's nothing-
My
it's
biggest
not
issue
enough.
is if my feet get cold, it's done. Like, it doesn't matter how many layers I'm wearing. I just need my feet to get warm and then kesha.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's bad.
I feel like we're the only country in Africa that gets winter because the Zulu people don't repent. It's like
Please do that disclaimer thing quickly. Do that disclaimer thing.
the views of this guy is not of everybody.
It's not of
only one
everybody.
person.
Did you see
Please,
MK?
Nkabiam, please.
Gabi, I'm like,
Please, Bafo.
Bosimpela, like,
Like, Bafo.
yeah.
well, if they do
Please.
approach you,
As Ngenda.
you'll identify them easily because they're in Cavellas. So like
Wow.
they're not wearing Nike or whatever. I mean, like there's only one shoe in their closet. It's Cavellas.
How?
Also, do you think Nkabis who go to gym gym in Cavellas too? Because why don't they have other shoes?
They don't work out. Why must they work out? Have you seen? Okay, I'm
Some
going off
do.
on a tangent now.
And it looks like even their toes are exercising. Like, why aren't they? Guys.
Guys, I love them. They know that I love them.
Guys, when you come to this podcast, you must come to laugh. It's Friday. If you're taking it personally, I'm not sorry. You're supposed to come here and laugh.
You don't go for umkhonto wesizwe.
I would go for my own people if there's something to roast us about.
Ushakazu.
Yo.
No, but you need no. But your people are, funny, haha, day in, day out. Like nobody takes you guys seriously.
Oh,
We all know that. Like who takes Tswana men seriously?
Hectic.
Who?
Hectic. Jab to the throat.
Like you know what?
Yeah, damn.
Nothing against your woman. Like
Hey.
girl, somebody had to. But nje generally.
Okay.
Okay.
But we're still going to talk about people in Kavelas one day.
That's so.
Oh, those men are. Oh man, have you seen them?
Men in Kavelas or
Men in
Kavelas?
Kavelas.
What's your take on a guy in a Kavela?
It's the same as. No, it's in Kavela. Yeah, no. There's different kind of Zulu.
But like, what if I'm in like a tailored suit? You feel
Nah,
the Italian way? Because it's an Italian shoe, guys. You guys know that. Just
Yes,
for
we
education's
are
sake. It's
aware.
an Italian shoe.
Yeah.
That's just like any shoe at Aldo, or wherever
So
you're
here we must just
shopping.
call it Kavela or something. Must change the C to an X because when it's worn, it looks different.
It looks good. Have you seen the guys like when they in their Brentwoods and is it Brentwood? The pants.
Yeah, get Brentwood.
Yeah, when they look good. It's not for me. Not that type of Zulu is not for me. I like the other ones.
Which one is the other one? Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to imagine how long it takes to take the shoe off before you're about to have sex because it looks like you are bending over for a while. Like it does. Come on.
It's not. It's a slip-on.
It's
Is it a slip-on?
Yes.
Have you seen how some people wear it? Their toes are doing this. They're on their knees, begging for mercy.
What are the sandals called?
What's that?
The the way they wear those sandals?
Impatata.
No, not the Mbatata ones.
Which ones
The
then?
other leather sandal ones. The one that
The Jesus
the,
sandals.
It is,
the
right?
Jesus type sand. But no man.
No, it is. Yeah, it is.
No, not those
Why are
ones.
you saying no? I'm off Zulu,
Because-
you know that, right?
This is why we have winter.
No, I am though.
Where?
But sound producer in the room is also saying the same thing.
It's not, man.
He is.
There's,
it is.
there's the.
Okay,
Man.
Google it. Google it while we keep moving.
Child.
You're gonna Google it and circle back to us because it's the same thing. You're describing the same thing.
It's not. The Mbatata is the one that is handmade. Well, all shoes are handmade, obviously, but it's the one
Yes.
with bare straps, right? It's 1, 2, and then that's it. Then there's that
Okay.
other one that's like a shoe, but ke sandal that the taxi drivers wear and whatever.
Nah, please Google that.
What are we about to say
Google
about
that.
about
Nah.
that shoe?
I was just gonna say that over
No,
in
say it,
Kavela,
say it.
I would take that.
Omega.
I think that's the one.
Omega.
You get them in brown and white, and yes, thank you. It's not the same thing, right?
You peep it.
Man,
Is it?
come on, carrying on like I'm
think
mad. I've studied Zulu.
Oh, you studied Zulu.
I studied Zulu. I don't just. I would take them over the Kavela guys because, like I said, there's different groups, like Amajongo and what and what and what. There's different ones.
She even knows how to.
I know.
Let me like Kavela maintenance is so interesting, right?
The plaster.
The plaster gets me.
I can't.
The plaster is so elite. Do you know about the plaster? So in front of the shoe, they put a plaster
For
to
protection.
protect the shoe.
Who
From
puts the
that.
plaster?
You can make a
The
lot of money.
owner.
The
person that owns-
South Africans or
Yeah.
even like Italians do this.
No,
Of
no,
course not.
they
Italians do
don't.
not do that, my
okay.
brother.
So they put the Nelly plaster on.
They put the Nelly plaster on the shoe
Yeah.
to protect it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like
There's
when
a
you walk,
walk.
you walk like you're walking on water. You're walking like you don't want to step on the shoe.
It's like, pah,
You feel me? Yeah.
and then you've got to like grab the crotch of your pants.
No.
You're telling me that that's not the way they walk.
No.
They walk.
Let me add more to what they do.
They grab the crotch of their
Who's
pants.
they? Who's they?
The Zulu men that wear the kapelas. And please put there a little clip of how I can even send it to you. I've got like gang. I've got gang
got
video
media for
clips.
years
I've
for
got
you.
it for you, okay? The way they walk, and then they bruh.
You
come
find
on.
you find that you're like okay.
No, not them. Like I said, it's the Omega boys. It's everybody else. There's like you get Zulu. I like the Zulu guys that speak slowly. Ne? They speak slowly. Then you get the ones that speak really, really fast and really high pitched. So it sounds like Maskandi. Nje, every single day. They're like,
Guys,
so not those ones.
I was joking. She's coming from experience. Everything I said was a joke.
I just want the right ones in my DMs. I don't want any nkosnati in my DMs.
She said it sounds like mascati every day.
Okay. So, hey, I just want to make it home safe. That's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Just grab a cup, you watching before your weekend. 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 Hey, you watching before your weekend. Hey.
Dude, how are we feeling about the IEC results? The
Who won?
national
Who won?
elections. So,
One.
in summary, ANC has 40% of votes.
So
So they got the most, but they don't have majority, so they can't rule.
yeah, I heard they're not holding parliament like that no more.
No, so yeah, so they need 11%. So they need to figure out who to have a coalition with.
Who do you think is gonna go with it? You know it's a money game, right?
And a power, money and power.
Yeah, it seems like someone said this months before the elections. They said voting for the DA is still voting for the ANC.
That's good.
And it feels like they might go that route as much as we, the young people, gonna hate it. It's
I
just
think-
unfortunate that might be the move.
I actually think they've done it before. I think they have actually. So that's
Yeah.
most likely. I think they have one time. I just can't remember exactly on timeline, but I think they have done it before.
I think I don't know who I would have liked to see. I would have liked to see EFF do a whole lot better. And yeah, when I try to look at the other parties, like okay, Rise was
So
never
you
going to
voted
do well.
EFF, TK.
Of course,
My guy.
of course.
My guy.
How come you didn't say like pre? What?
Understand?
We were
Yeah,
busy
yeah,
carrying
yeah,
on,
yeah.
and then you know.
No, because some stuff came out about, especially Rise. Let me tell you one story about Rise.
Yeah.
So, 48 hours before the election, ENCA is supposed to interview Zuma of the MK
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
ENCA says we're no longer going to do this because it's
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be
I saw
unfair
Yeah.
to show Zuma before.
Yeah.
The same night where Zuma was supposed to go, they put Rise on.
Yep.
I
Yep.
saw that.
That's weird.
I heard about it.
That bothered me. Like, oh, but I thought the reason was you can't show favoritism, but you're putting Rise on.
No,
That's weird.
But MK said, "I see your BS, and I will raise you with an entire province, and you guys won't even feature anywhere." So
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
but
like-
and also Zuma seemed like what's that character in Game of Thrones, the White Walker. Like it looked like the White Walkers are coming back.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
In Game of
You
Thrones,
didn't
there's
watch
this
Game of
villain.
Thrones?
A whole
No?
and guys who watch Game of Thrones, please correct me how it's phrased. I don't really watch that kind of series. But the
Why
White
do you
Walker's
have
like,
judgment on your face?
I'm
What's
the-
that? What is that?
no, I mean,
What is that?
did
What?
Harry Potter?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, I
Of
didn't
course.
do Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's OG.
This is
stuff.
further judgment. Like
What? What do you mean?
Nah,
It's Harry Potter.
nah,
What?
nope.
okay, anyway, so Zuma came back. Like, think about someone from Generations who always comes back
Come
and
on.
out of nowhere.
Generation.
Like someone who died and came back. Like, why
Generation.
are
Like,
you
how
dying
come-
again?
The days of our life, Stephen de Mira.
There you go.
Trust me, I got you.
Zuma
I got
was
you. I got you. I got you.
Marlena and just not dying.
Came back from the dead and everyone's like,
Nah, Marlena's
Whoa.
Helen Zilla's Marlena. I mean,
yeah, that's a good
yeah,
comparison.
yeah. I got you.
Hey,
So seeing him come back, I think South Africa in the back of their heads knew it's going to be hectic. ANC's scared of MK because he has the potential to dethrone Cyril, but
Yeah, you should.
we just don't know how the power structures work because that's the only way MK will work with ANC. Get Cyril out, I'll come back.
I think the numbers are cooked. I think.
You mean across?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no way ANC won Limpopo. Nah.
What do you mean?
Nah. Not with Julius Malema. Absolutely not. That's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of ANC winning KZN.
Okay, let me ask you guys this: do you think EFF campaigned hard enough compared to the last time they campaigned? I don't think
EFF.
they put in the same effort they put in the last time.
EFF, TK.
Yeah,
Oh, EFF, boy.
I don't think they did.
EFF had a rollout plan, boy, like an album, boy. They did the
I don't
Kanye West
know.
rollout plan, boy. They
Well,
did-
then I don't know
they
if it
did
was
the-
as effective as the last
Boy,
2019.
Boy, they did the Drake rollout plan where he's posting himself. They went in. They got anybody that was anybody. They paid Skomota to pull up. EFF did a heavy rollout, bro.
I don't know. man.
Heavy.
I think this is a thing I had a conversation with someone about. And I'm wondering, I'm still yet to see how analysts are saying how is these results going to affect us in the workplace. I'm waiting to see how they're going to release the articles. But someone said as long as ANC is in the rural areas where they aren't reading social media, where they don't know what's going on, they are going to stay at the top. That's why. So we can't be surprised at what happened in Eastern Cape.
Yeah.
They're not on Twitter caring what the conversation is. They don't even have water. They don't have time for Twitter.
Yeah.
I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
and if I was like a politician, that would have been my move. Like, okay, let me spend my 5 years producing results in areas where they're not on the internet.
Yeah, that's what you're saying in the last.
That should have been
Yeah.
the move. Like, okay, I've built 5 to 10 boreholes. I got 5 schools. Everything that was a challenge, I did it without marketing. Now, when you donate to us, this is what's going to happen. This is where the money's going, and you don't even have to campaign then. Now, when it's a year of campaigning, all you're going to just do show results.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say vote. Yeah, this is our annual report. Go to this link. This is what we believe in.
Yeah, Saul said something interesting on the podcast in connection to what you said as well. And I might be paraphrasing it because I'm trying to remember exactly what he said, but it was along the lines of he feels like parties that should be campaigning and represented in our ballots are parties that have done stuff. So don't tell us what you're going to do. Tell us what you've done, and then that's who we vote for.
Yeah.
Because now we go to elections and new parties are coming up campaigning hope.
Yeah.
Doing hope campaigns.
Yeah.
Instead of resumes, pretty much. And then we judge on that because you don't even, I went as far as like, he's right, because you don't employ somebody based on what they could potentially do. You employ them on what they can do.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I still fully agree with that.
So I feel like in my head, because when when EFF was birthed, it was birthed out of making the poor feel seen. And I thought phase 2 of that is doing stuff now.
Yeah.
Because you allowed and you showed us. You told the country, guys, ANC doesn't care about these poor people. Look, this is what we're doing. Phase 2 should have just been, this is all we're doing.
Yeah.
But you're right, like especially with the whole concept of, because I know from a municipality's perspective, it's very hard to just like, you can't just do projects from a municipality perspective, right? You have to do it through the party that's handling that, right? But I think from a perspective of, as a party, we're taking the initiative too, using our donations and our partners and whatever, you know, I think that's a solid approach and strategy, if anything, because it's like everybody wants to sell or kind of put forward the places that they have current ruling power over, like Limpopo, PLK will be EFF, Western Cape, DA, and then they kind of use those. Yeah. But it's like, if you go a little bit further than that and take the initiative to go to, you know, where even if you have some sort of what did they call them, wards or whatever, if you have some sort of like a strong presence in an area and help them with certain things, you can then present that. I think you would hold probably a stronger case in a conversation.
Yeah, it looked like everyone's doing gang turfs now. Gang, KZN, this is us. And what after that? What
are you doing? Yeah, what's happening? What are we doing?
And then you got that idiot John. Just like John makes me mad every time.
Right?
Every time I see him speaks, like, how? Show me the shortlist. Who else was the other options?
Yeah,
there is no way this is the best option DA had.
It's crazy.
But then that's the thing. What if he is the best option? They believe so strongly in what he is saying that is the best option.
I also don't think they believe.
I don't even think they believe in that, man. I don't know how he's getting. It confused me when I saw the results. It was so yellow on that diagram. Thing, like, wait, how did all these people vote DA?
But that's, and I actually thought of that. It was actually upsetting when I thought about it. I'm like, that's the result of the current party not doing what they're supposed to do. That you have then that white minority group that influences that DA conversation, because that's what that looks like. Because then you have that percentage of black individuals that go, maybe white people do better. You know,
Yep.
you know the theory of in apartheid things were working.
Yeah.
You kind of go there, and it's easy to sell. Right now,
Yeah.
it's easy to sell that. It was very hard to sell it during a Zuma era
Yeah.
or a Thabo Bester era. But right now, that's a perfect sell. And I also looked at those numbers and I was like, yo, how do we switch like that? Because I definitely thought it would be ANC EFF, like
Yeah,
head to
same.
head.
Yeah.
Then DA would come in with somebody, but on a third leg,
Yeah.
and maybe a fourth,
Yeah.
even,
Yeah.
because that minority really is minority.
I said this on my Instagram, I think a day or two before the elections. Democracy is 30 years old. In the next two elections, democracy it will be 40 years old. Apartheid constitutionally was 48 years old. In the next two elections, the age of democracy and the age of apartheid were almost neck and neck. So much more happened to a country that was blacklisted compared to a country that's open to the world. And that's sad to see.
I saw that. That was powerful.
That's the only thing when I was
Yeah.
thinking about it, like before voting, like why is it that we were blacklisted from the world but we got so much done?
Yeah.
No one wanted to work with us, but we had the best military in the world, best airports, a lot of best whatever,
Yeah.
and no one wanted to work with us. Now everyone wants to work with us because we have everything: resources, talent, cheap labor, and we can't get shit done. There was another report that came out that said the three countries that were as poor as we were or poorer than us have 3x their GDP since our time.
Yeah. And that's why when I have conversations with guys that are like pro ANC or whatever, I used to have conversations with people in youth leagues and things like that. And I'm like, you can't say what is it, distribution of, you can't just say distribution of wealth.
Yeah.
You can't say that because what are we doing with what we have? Let's start there. Because it's like a big issue for me that you want to fight so hard for what we don't have, but you're not utilizing what we do have.
Yeah.
So then you're sitting in guys that are pro ANC and we're talking about the struggle. What struggle, my brother? Because you're not dealing with what we have.
Yeah.
And that's the frustrating part.
Yeah.
So to what you're saying, dog, it's like we had, what is it, 40 years of apartheid?
48, yeah.
48.
Mm.
And in that time, with the access to whatever finance, blah, 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 stuff was working, da, 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 da. But it's like, even if we say we have half of that, even let's go half of half,
Yeah.
25%. What are we doing with the 25%? For us to then go, okay, guys, let's keep pushing and going for that 50%, going for that. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving that. Now we're looking for somebody who can help us utilize the 25.
Yeah.
Then we can talk about the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty crazy.
I wonder how long. I think they were given 90 days to figure out this coalition and how it's going to work and who the coalition is with. I think, I don't know. I'm trying to like.
I just need all the other guys to collude together and get those guys.
Yep. Yeah.
Nah, we can't have that. And that's what that's the chats I've just been having. I'm like, it's not about. If you think the whole thing is about a Julius Malema, you're missing. It's not about a Julius Malema. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than any individual on that ballot paper.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like, it was almost like, for the first time in a long time, we could have created like a big shift.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yes, them not having parliament control like that, I guess, signs off, but we're giving them time to fix it.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're going to fix it by fixing things for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just cooking the books in the back.
Let me ask you guys this. You guys online and you guys here. What if Cyril and his group would say, keep me in power as president. I will sacrifice 3 of my ministers to you. They must expose the skeletons, bring everything out. The deal is ANC and me stay in power, but I'll give you 3 people that must come out and be dismissed and lose everything. Who are the 3 ministers or people you're choosing?
There's no way you're going to expose even one, no matter how minuscule his, portfolio may be, right? Without it interconnecting with everything
It's always going to connect,
else.
but that's the deal.
There's no way.
He stays in, but he'll give you 3.
He's gonna jump ship. He'll be like, you know what? We ran this race.
We've signed the contract.
South Africa. I'm leaving. There is no way. There's just too. It's just too interconnected because now eventually we're going to be like, hey, man. But I see this. But then what about that? And then you connect it there. Eventually, it's going to come to him.
The 3. You can only pick 3 that have to go.
Minister of Finance.
Interesting. Okay.
Electricity.
Oh, definitely.
That's too early.
No,
he hasn't even been there for a year.
It does
Why
not
is he
matter.
there?
Why did we have so much electricity?
Who does he report to?
Exactly.
We had way too much electricity running up to the elections, and then elections happened, and then electricity.
A part of me
started
wants to
doing
believe
things.
that he actually wants to fix things.
Who?
Josienzo.
TK, you're so hopeful.
About him
I love
specifically.
you so much, my brother. Wow.
He was a mayor in Pretoria,
such
and
a
things were
beautiful
happening
heart, my
during.
brother.
I don't know how old we were.
We created a whole Minister of Electricity. Instead of fixing a problem, you created a position to fix a. My brother, please, man.
I think we needed a designated person to go in because now I'm busy, so we need somebody to go and fix that thing.
The designated person is the person that's holding the designated controlling seat there at ESCOM. That guy.
Who else you haven't given up?
Minister of.
Oh, you said Minister of Finance,
Finance.
Electricity, and
Minister of Finance. Nah, that's right. Electricity.
electricity.
Minister of Finance. Minister of Police.
yeah, I'm with the police one. Yeah.
Who are you putting back then?
No. I'm not
That's
putting
their
anybody
problem.
anywhere.
That's
I'm not
their
putting
problem.
anybody anywhere. I'm giving you. Let me circle back on the last one. Go.
I want the Minister of Health sacrificed. Bring everything out. Expose all of that. Before NHI, that 500 billion and all, everything.
Oh, yeah.
All of that.
Minister of Health. Damn.
Minister of Police. A part of me feels like there's something up with Minister of Transport. There's something that's just not connecting in South Africa.
Yeah.
There's something there. I don't know. Because it's Praza, it's the trains. We had these things running. There were never issues.
Yeah.
My brother, there's too many actually. Okay, let me go. I pulled up a list.
Yo.
I pulled up the
Out of the
positions.
list.
I had to.
I don't know what kind
I had
of
to.
security you got going on, but
Okay.
do what you do, boy.
Okay, what I say? Minister of Police. Minister of Education, dog. There's
Who's Minister of Education again?
I ain't saying no names. We're cooking
Is it
something
Aaron?
there, but we're not cooking anything.
Keep the names out your mouth.
No, yeah, I'm not saying names now. Now I'm giving you
Minister of
positions.
Education.
Minister of Education
Blade.
is to go. No,
Oh,
it's a woman.
Stop guessing.
it's not a Lady Pando, please.
No, that's Minister of International Relations.
Oh,
Needs to
okay.
go. Needs to go.
No way.
Yes.
She's working.
Also,
Working where?
She did the Israel thing. That's a milestone.
Yeah?
Put that on your LinkedIn.
Yeah, she got us 500 billion too.
Oh, damn.
Okay, anyway, but let me keep going. Minister of Resources and Energy. We don't have energy in this country. Minister of Public Enterprises. Minister of Public Services and Admin.
No, you got to pick 3. You
Ai,
sacrifice.
ke a botsa, ke re ke a o fa hore nna ebile list ya ge feta 3. Nna ke nyako tlosa ke
of
a sheba.
what an admin?
Public Service and Admin. Public Service, yona public service ya country. A shona le minister. Oh, Public Works, Leana, Bali 2.
Yeah, Public Works.
Minister of Business Development in South Africa. What is she doing? Yeah, thank you.
Damn it.
Minister of Social Development. Social Yaren. Damn. Ababereke batho ba shiba ba botle. Ababereke.
I feel like we should have
Go for list.
had this episode 2 weeks before the
Before.
election. Just to remind you. Let's just remind you of the ANC you might be voting for.
Ababereke batho. Ain't no. But dog, you see this list, man. Niggas ain't working. boy.
Nonke.
Niggas ain't working, boy. So forget it. So I would need. Let's change the whole cabinet. Then we'll give you a chance.
They'll say, okay, guys, can I at least have Rupert by me, by my side?
Oh, wow.
But for me, it's the problem. The problem comes from the top. So if you understand, I mean, I think everybody understands that because the things that get executed in the ministries come from an order. You know, things get signed off, budget gets signed off. And I'm not saying that the ministers themselves are not also to be blamed at certain level, but hence why, you know, we bring up the Zuma era as an example, and only now people are able to see it in hindsight, because there is no perfect leader and president. Nowhere in the world does that exist. It's unfortunate.
No, there's one perfect president.
Please, my brother.
Joe Biden. I'm playing. Come on. Please. Come on. America, please.
What?
You know, we thought we would have seen it in Obama, but I mean, Obama cares.
Yeah.
You know.
I just like his speeches.
So,
He
right.
can serenade me.
Oh.
But
Okay.
like, because of that, we keep looking for the perfect white knight.
Yeah.
There's no white knight. There's somebody who's gonna sit in that position and get things to work somehow.
Yeah.
Things must work. How he's doing it, don't ask how. Just tell him to do the things to work. And Zuma was halfway. If you look at his record, compare him to the past three back to back, because he sits in the middle. Mbeki, him, and then Cyril. Unfortunately, Khalima was holding Natsuri position. Oh Jesus, Natsuri position.
Keeping the sequel.
You understand? But that's the most progress, bro. I'm not talking about whether you like the gent or not, because it's not about that. It's never been about who do you like.
Yeah,
It's
he
not
tried
about
to,
liking
Yeah.
somebody.
he tried to introduce nuclear energy. And
Who's
everyone
that?
said no. Zuma, sorry.
Yeah, he
Everyone
did.
said no. And now they say, no, guys, we need to introduce nuclear energy. Oh, this is the thing that made me mad.
That's why he
also.
keeps laughing in every interview. Every time they ask him, he's just chuckling every. You're asking why? That guy just chuckling because he's like, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you. Oh God.
I'm thinking about this moment, and it came out. I don't know who this lady is who interviewed Zuma. Someone says her question was, "You got Thabo Mbeki out to take his place," and he's like, "No, let me correct you. I didn't want him out. I actually wanted him to finish his term. The executive said, get him out because we want you in."
That's actually yeah.
I wanted him to finish the term, and they refused. Where was that? Why did you not say this 10 years? Well, when was it? Was it about 6-7 years ago?
At the time. Couldn't at the time.
That was your opportunity to.
And
You
it's
should have
interesting
said
when,
this.
when people are, Mbeki, it's not like other Zuma had. I'm like, y'all haven't done your homework. Mbeki, that nigga.
But what was the motivation behind him wanting him to stay? Sort of like, because that's the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know, but I'm just thinking, it's like, no. Let him stay there. It's
Can
fine.
I say?
Rope.
I think
Maybe.
I think it's finished what you started.
Yeah.
Because in
Yeah.
every bad there is good.
Yeah.
And if you take the person out while there is the good that it's in progress, you're going to disturb that.
Yeah.
It's in the same way, I think, because he was going to implement the Fees Must Fall plan.
Okay.
That's the last thing he did before he stepped down. He said, this, and left. Because he said, this thing was a whole thing that we were going to do, and you guys don't want it because it messes with your plan. But that's the last trigger he pulled, and then he left that. And that went where?
Yeah.
The birds.
And now we're all quoting Nelson Mandela's hardest quote that we all keep messing up. Because no one knows how to say it correctly. Not even I know. That's like a tongue twister.
What?
If the ANC does to you what
what
apartheid
apartheid
did.
did to you.
No one knows how to finish that correctly. I've heard everyone just screw it up and they stop and go, yeah, that one.
That one.
If the ANC
Yeah.
does
That's
to you what the apartheid did to you, do to the ANC
What you did to apartheid.
What did we do to apartheid?
We took the apartheid government out.
No, we didn't. They resigned.
No,
Oh,
because
okay,
they were
okay.
afraid-
No. Fair.
There was a reason.
Fair.
There was a reason. They weren't going to stay in because they saw it was coming. It
They
was
were
it was
under pressure
bubbling
to
up.
change because also the rest of the world was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you need to change that shizness.
They could have pulled the Israel on us.
They could have. No, you're absolutely right. But Hence why.
We had the backing
I'm glad
of
you said
the
this, my
world.
brother. Hence why it was a business move. It made business sense.
Yes.
Because I'm quoting the mafia.
Mm.
As the Italian mafia says, war is bad for business.
Some businesses.
Aha, which is very true, right?
Mm.
So in our country with the mafia that sits in the Western Cape, that was bad for business.
Mm.
What was coming was bad for business in the sense that you don't just make money in South Africa. If you understand, when you're running entities that big,
Yeah.
you're not just making money in SA, you're trading globally,
Yeah.
right? Because even we know, like, the Ruperts are not anchored in SA, even
Yeah.
though they have a large trade in SA.
Mm.
But it was a business move. Hence why it's like, oh, Mandela fought for freedom. Mandela cut a deal for himself.
Mm.
Mandela cut a plea deal, bro. That's what Mandela a snitch, bro. That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
That
The
nigga
views
snitched.
expressed here are not mine.
That's what that guy did. That guy cut a plea
Oh.
deal and he walked out. That nigga walked out in the middle of the night while you was in a prison cell. And we built statues of that man. Alright, whatever.
Wait, I said
Whatever, man.
I signed some. I said I'm coming back,
Oh, you're back. Welcome back. You're back.
depending that you guys behave yourself and you don't say anything. I'm not anybody's buffer here, okay?
Anyway, let's move on to the next topic.
Problematic.
Thabo Bester is trending. Let's talk about what's
Yeah.
trending in the news. Because that's what you guys want to talk about.
Thabo Bester is trying to be a movie star.
Safer, so much safer. Please.
Thabo Bester is trying to be a movie star.
What do you mean?
It looks like he's representing himself in court. It happened on Wednesday.
Yeah. He's saying there's no legal that wants to take him. Which makes sense. I wouldn't take a Thabo Bester.
I
It
wouldn't.
was smooth the way he said it. Like, yeah, no one wants to be associated with me because it's going to make them look bad.
Apparently he says that, yo, give me life. Let's end this thing.
Which
Stop
is
him.
not, that argument falls to the ground because that has been abolished. We don't do that in South Africa. It doesn't exist.
We don't do life sentences?
We do life sentences, but not death, not
You
the
don't
death
do
sentence.
a
He said
death
he wants a death sentence.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
of
yeah,
course,
no.
we're going to all sympathize with you being dramatic. But we don't do that. There's no weight to what you're saying now.
He's very charismatic, that man.
Yeah,
Like-
I could see what people are saying because there's a part where he's like, I'm paraphrasing, and you guys can correct it in the comments. How did I walk free if G4S, if someone up in G4S didn't make that happen? Because you don't just leave prison, and you don't just burn a body. Well, you didn't say burn a body, but like I'm adding that in. You don't just burn a body. How do you think I, as a prisoner, I'm able to do that?
Nah, a lot of people got paid for it.
Yeah,
But
now
he's
when
got
one
some
makes-
sort of power, right? You also can't just say that without knowing who you've got on your side. So yes, there's G4S, but then he's got somebody bigger than, because you can't just say that and then live.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
But that's the thing. He might have
Maybe he
somebody
knows
like
something.
Yabo.
Maybe he's got people,
But my
inmates
point-
going, if anything happens to me, release this, please. And
Ooh.
don't worry, there's money waiting. There's money waiting. I'm just
And
thinking
he's
like
smart
a
enough to
storyteller.
cook up something like that and for you to believe it.
Oh yeah. There's no way you're making it in jail
That guy
without
tells stories. Yo, he's shy. It's like,
moving.
it's hectic.
We just want one name. I think that's all we want. As South Africa. Give us one name, and then whatever happens to him, yeah.
Minister of Police.
Guys.
It's just also like crazy how he got.
Hey,
He went from Facebook rapist to the crimes he's doing. There should be, like, in any workplace where you get promoted, the promotion makes sense. You went from Facebook rapist to what are these crimes he's being charged for now?
He went from Facebook rapist to internationally to one of the most wanted.
How?
Literally.
How does that happen?
Like he's on the next
Sheesh,
edition.
man.
He's on the,
Show me the guy who is stealing chappies and is now robbing CEOs. That doesn't happen.
he started stealing laptops actually. That's how he started. No, he really. That's
And
how
now
the
he's
story-
doing this
He
level
used to-
crime?
He used to, yeah. So the whole thingy, I don't know where I read it. Where he started was
Yeah.
his whole play, his hustle was stealing
Yeah.
laptops. So he'd invite the girls over for whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow in the chat he'd have them come in with a device for whatever reason, whatever
Yeah.
story you'd cook. But then you'd steal the laptops. That's what his first hustle was. Then he
Can I paint?
kept
Let me
promoting
paint this.
himself.
Let me paint this to you as a Netflix series. Yeah, back then in the day, I used to steal people's sneakers. Now I hack Standard Bank. You
Guys-
gonna believe that story?
It's giving hush
but,
puppy.
but
It's giving hush puppy.
criminals are you get some are just idiots, but you get some that are like highly intelligent. They're sitting in parliament, they're sitting in
Good, yeah.
corporate.
Yeah.
You have to have a level of intelligence to be able to work like that. Yes, you're going to start, everybody's got to start somewhere, right? You start with a cell phone, you start with a laptop, you start somewhere.
Yes, kids, stealing that chocolate is a gateway to...
What are we trying to tell the audience here? What are we saying?
No, we're saying don't steal the pen at work. You see, when you start stealing the pens and the highlighters and you start stealing that extra bottle of Hennessy, you're a gateway.
What are you trying to say? It
You're
seems
ga-
like you onto something.
Yeah? I'm
We
not-
went
I'm
to the
talking
extra
to our
bottle of Hennessy.
audience,
Who
how?
did
I'm
somebody
saying-
did something.
Put it back. Put it back. My brother. My brother, put it back.
Guys, when it comes to, hey, you know what?
And in the
Just
vi-
leave it.
And in the video, Dr. Nandipa is crying. But like, Kwanzaa, are you crying because this man's like a good orator? Or are you crying because you might lose your man? Like, what are you crying for?
No, because she's seeing that nowhere here am I walking out of this thing, unscathed. She can see it now. I was just a pawn in this whole thing, and I'm not.
Was she
walking
a
out of
pawn
it.
though? When do you stop being a pawn at that level?
When he's got your mind, ne? Guys, things have happened where like you will follow a man blindly. That's all he needed. He needed to mesmerize her in such a way that she questions nothing, that everything is done for my man. And
Is
then,
she a victim or is she a co?
no, she's cool, but still also pawn.
I come
There's
with
no
both.
you can be both.
I think you're a
You can.
pawn until you desensitized, and she was desensitized somewhere, and said, "I'm part of this plan now."
Remember when we first started talking about this thing and we started talking about what you would do for your partner, right? You're not thinking of it like I'm in this thing. You are thinking of the man, not the gravity of what you are doing. You're thinking about the man. I will do anything. I will walk to the center of the earth. What? Bridgerton. You understand?
What are you
But-
guys watching? You watch Bridgerton?
Yes,
You know
I do
what?
watch Bridgerton.
You know,
That's
it's fine,
I
it's
watch.
fine.
Do you watch Bridgerton?
No,
Anyway,
that means that man gave rounds.
huh?
That means he gave hectic rounds for
Oh no, you
Nandipa
have
to be
to.
this.
You certainly have to. You're not going to do that on.
You think words were enough?
on talking, Jay?
Show me
Huh?
one man who's so good with his words that she was like, you know what?
You
They get
have
busting
to.
on that. I'll butt you out of jail.
You gotta have mind nookie in some way or the other, right? Okay. I didn't want to say
Look,
that.
look.
the S word.
I think it's a tricky chat. But I've been saying even with the KPMG guy, like I think Fidelis' hand knew, bruh.
Yeah.
I think she knew,
Yeah.
and somewhere you're encouraging, assisting, whatever, in a very
Yeah.
light way for to that extent, because at some stage you're asking questions
Yeah.
because I need to be most comfortable to navigate, especially at home,
Yeah.
whether it's calls, it's things coming in the house,
Yeah.
bags,
Eating at Marble every day.
every day. Ow.
No, you definitely. I know of somebody that knew of her man that did something. I can't say what that something is because 2 and 2 together, they're going
That's
to know
fine.
that I'm talking about her. But you definitely know because that's the way women work. I don't need to be the forefront of everything.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But I'm going to help you to finesse this thing. It's just
Yeah.
like how side chicks make sure that you don't get caught. You only get
Yeah.
caught when you start to. You want to do things by your own.
Oh, look at this nigga catching
devices.
feelings.
Now you want to be.
you also only get caught when you start disrespecting her as well. Like you start treating her like she's the guy you just finessed.
Yeah.
I think that's when, because then now she's not helping you navigate.
Yeah.
I think it's like, yeah, it's like, wives and mothers of mafia individuals. It's
Yeah.
like they know. Like
Yeah.
everybody knows. Everybody knows what all the men are doing.
Yeah.
And it's
Men
like
can't do it by themselves. That's just the thing. They cannot do it by themselves. They aren't built that way. Men aren't built that way to have multiple things going all at once without having somebody to assist.
Yeah, I think
And to
women
break
I
it down
think
for
women
them.
create I think women in these type of equations bring the calmness, because you're so, then it's like, nah, relax, you got it. You know?
Sorry, I'm writing a skit in my head as you said that.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
seeing
yo,
a
you
man
got
being
it.
frantic.
Relax, you're doing the thing. That,
Yeah.
you're the guy. You know what I'm
In
saying?
every situation. It's not just that one. Every situation.
Have you eaten?
Bruh? A
I
man
know,
goes
I know you
weak
just,
at the
I know you
knees.
just pulled 10M, but have you eaten?
But have you eaten?
You know what I'm saying?
Don't ask me
Maybe
such
you're
questions.
okay.
What is it? There's
And you fall
what's
for
on?
that.
There's that red stuff on your shirt. Let me clean that. Don't
Yeah.
worry about that. You
Yeah.
just eat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like that. I really feel like it's like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like,
Do I want someone to calm me down like that when I'm committing hectic crimes?
why are you even asking that to you?
No, I feel like you're in my way if you're trying to calm me down.
What?
I'm frantic because I'm trying to move in a calculated fashion and manner.
But that's how you're gonna make a mistake.
That's when you're going to make mistakes. You need to step outside of this
You-
thing.
yeah.
Delegate, man. You can't be worrying about how you're turning up at
TK,
at
that's why
work.
you're married right now. You know that, right?
Huh?
That's why you're married.
That's the reason why, you understand?
You
That's
don't know
why
that.
you chose.
You didn't realize it. Ask me. I know you. She's very important in your life, my brother.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. That's what she does for you. Calm down, my brother. Everything is fine.
When did you get
Now.
this jersey?
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just asking you. You are dressed very well today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
When
But
you
this-
rock
this
up
is new.
here,
Let me tell you, this is a
Gadi
new
short.
jersey. Oh, yeah. Where did you get the jersey?
When did you get it?
I bought this jersey myself.
Wait, no,
Hey,
you
no,
thought you
yeah.
bought it. You thought you went into the shop and you're like, I
like-
want that.
Okay, guys, Zizi Kodwa got arrested.
Point made. Like,
I was shocked. So I only found out today that this happened. Crazy.
Mm.
Like I didn't know. I was with the homie just not too long ago.
Don't do that.
Okay, I was at the Freedom Day event. We were at the event together, guys.
guys, you know what?
We were at the same event. That's what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yes,
It does make sense.
because it was a party for his big brother.
For the international audience watching this, Minister of Arts and Culture, did they extend his portfolio? It's just that, right? Just arts and culture.
No,
Oh,
it's
and
arts- yeah.
sports.
Oh yes, and sports.
Yeah, got arrested for allegations worth 1.6 million. Is it fraud?
1.7 million, yes, fraud. 1.7 million, 16 million. 1.7 million, 16 million.
There's so more other millions. We're trying to find other millions. Sorry, how much time have we passed?
We're
Wow.
trying to find the 50 billion. That's what we're trying to find. Busy dealing with 1.7 million. Imagine. What a joke. What a laughter. It's just how the VB situation
Yeah.
happened.
VBS?
Excuse me. VBS, yes. What is that? That was what, 3 point something billion?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, 100
Yeah.
billion.
Billions.
Staying off.
There's still money under a couch that he managed to not be asked about. How are you not being asked
Who's
about
that?
your own couch? The president. The money that was found under his couch?
Was that linked to staying off?
No, this is a different story.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like, but how? Still, why have you not been asked about that much money under your couch? How are you not being
How did they
questioned?
find that?
No, but
The
the affairs of
helper.
my household, ubatlang hak. Like, this is my house.
There's
what you
law.
want.
That's the problem. There is law that enforces that. That as a president, you
You
can
know,
only
you
have
have
a
to.
certain amount of money in cash. Why do you have that money, and why
How
is it
much
in
is
dollars?
How much?
Does it affect the
million
woman,
dollars.
the
$1
wife?
million.
Does it affect the wife? That's
Yeah, it
that
does.
law.
Well,
Because-
he never used the wife. That could have been a good excuse, but that wife
Exactly.
never came up.
It's not mine. It's the wife's. The wife says yes.
He didn't
boss.
do that.
And then
So by law,
76 million
you're not
rand.
allowed to have that kind of money.
rand.
That's
do you
76
pack
million
that in your
rand.
house?
Look at it's in dollars. It's $4 million.
No, but still.
2 million a couch.
Now you know how to
The way
Ah,
this
man.
is
to feed
this is a
the
soft,
man.
plush couch. It's really plush. My old 79-year-old body can fit in this. Can sit in this
Yeah,
couch.
but also I get you in the house that has 2 lounges, so it's
Yeah, it's
diversified.
not our kind of Hasi lounge.
I see. Yeah, Sophia one.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
think
no.
of that
It's
one.
not the
The one with the 2 lounges. There's the lounge we all sit in, then there's the decoration lounge. The
yeah.
one,
And the
For
ones,
only-
the ones that
For
stole,
guests.
they could have got away with it. They were just flashy.
which one's that one?
The helper and the brother, I think.
So
Helper
they
and brother
stole.
They stole the money. They got lavish and started buying cars and stuff.
It's very silly, that thing.
Come on, guys.
It's
Must
very
be
it's, very,
trying to steal.
it's dumb.
Well, don't
like-
ask us. Just
So
But
hypothetically,
next
Thabo Bester.
time, I mean,
you know, so hypothetically, in a situation from a movie off Netflix, there's a show. It says how to steal, how to get away with murder, and things like that. So if you're watching that show, it would say something like, "Take the money and chill, bro.
I still don't know what people do. Yeah, let's go get a G-Wagon.
Let me park a Lamborghini outside in Attersville." My brother, where, my brother?
wait, how?
Now, what your employee's going? I pay my people well. You see, in what world is he thinking that?
Marley, another employee, like after how long? You seeing Hore Trifina is busy pitching up got something, and you're not
She's pitching up in
questioning.
Gucci slippers. What you say?
Diamond rings to work.
What you say? She got a Gucci apron. Hey, madam, have you seen this Louis Vuitton combo? What is she saying?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, saw that. Hey, no.
So shortly, less than a week after the elections, the tornado hits KZN in Durban,
That was crazy.
leaving 8 people dead. I thought it was just buildings that, like in the video I saw, I only saw buildings like being torn apart. But then
Yeah.
the day after, they said 8 people actually died. That must be like. I
So
mean,
like-
we've seen tornadoes happen in South Africa, like here and there, but it's not like
No,
wild
but it
tornadoes.
was
That was a
bad.
yeah.
It was a
There's
big one.
Ghana. What is it? Yes, the small ones when the wind is doing the thing.
Yeah.
Just in the beginning stage.
Yeah.
That thing was a full-on tornado.
Yeah.
I saw the picture. I'm sure there was a white guy chasing it. Tornado chasers.
Oh.
Storm chasers.
But was it not there in the hood? White guy way. In
Do you know what, guys? What guys? They go. They're in the Amazon right now. You think Tembisa's? I mean, KZN is far. It's right here. It's a flight away.
Well, the good news is DA's now left KZN. Maybe that's what
Maybe
the tornado was.
Guys, I try so hard.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
I try so darn hard.
Release the Kraken.
It was Limps. It was Limpopo, and they said, "Listen,
How else do we get them out?
get up something."
Oh, that's
It was
the.
just
X. Elon Musk has now allowed adult content on X, as if it was never there before.
What?
It's so
What does this
irritating.
mean?
It is so irritating.
I don't know what the mission is. Maybe he's trying to drive people, which is weird because OnlyFans creators create on OnlyFans and then they promote on Twitter to get people to go to OnlyFans. I would assume the mission is try keep people off OnlyFans, stay on Twitter, but then you need to create like a monetized version of that.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He just said now it's allowed. You must just make sure there's consent. Sir, what do you think people have been doing on Twitter porn for years? How, do you not know how this works? You've been single for so long. You probably use Twitter porn. What? Like, I was so confused when I read the announcement. Like, does his team not tell him?
But he's doing the whole monetization flow, so I think he is gonna monetize.
He would have introduced. He should have introduced that immediately. He's got the team and infrastructure to do that immediately.
I just don't understand what the difference is. That's what I'm trying to like just get.
Maybe it's gonna be porn in 4K. I don't know. Now, if you have a Nokia 3310, don't worry, we got you on X.
It is the most irritating thing because you just randomly scrolling and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, that's not what I was trying to do. Like it's guys, no.
Oh man,
It's a weird time, guys. I wanted to read up on this, but maybe you guys can catch me on this as we close. Wait, are there other stuff you wanted to talk about? I know we're reaching the hour.
I'll drop something.
The racist mall of Africa.
I was trying to understand. I couldn't
From what I'm
catch it.
getting, is the mall decided they want to close down Ama Keep, and people are saying, but Mall of Africa is built with black people's pension money. Why would you take on Ama Keep? That's the connection I'm reading, but I don't. I don't
Yes,
have a full
I read that,
understanding.
but I'm like, they don't go together.
They have
What?
someone has to manage the mall and make sure money comes into the mall.
Yes.
So I don't. Maybe you guys can like educate us on that. But that's the only thing I
Yeah.
read. It's like this is not making sense.
I tried,
You're mad
dude.
at
I
what
read-
shops they take out.
I read tweets or statements. I think maybe I missed it. Maybe when it landed. So I'm like, maybe I missed something. But I'm not getting it. I'm just like, what does that come? I mean, even if there's an issue with Mall of African, I'm gonna keep as a store. Like there's an issue because it's something along the lines of their lease or the agreement or whatever. I'm like, even if there's an issue, what does that have to do with the pensioners? What does that have to do with black people? What? Because now they're saying they racist. I'm like, yo, now we're reaching here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it. Yeah, no, I also don't get it. Unfortunately, I was trying to find it. I don't get it. I think there's a reach happening over there.
That's what
I came across a random clip. I came across a random clip of Quavo walking into a barber shop, pretty much. And as soon as he walks in, the barber's recording him. Oh, yeah. Then he tells the guy sitting in the chair, he's like, yeah, my brother, you don't have to move now. Quavo's here. I'm like, damn. I'm like,
a customer.
Yeah. And the guy kind of chuckled and got up. Like, he had a cape and everything. I'm like, I don't know. Like,
The respect of persons thing.
how? My 100 rand, his 100 rand. It's the same thing. You know?
And it's Quavo. It's not like anyone's going to go to a barber because Quavo was there.
Wow. Yeah.
No,
Why are
come
you a
on.
Quavo hater? That sounds like Quavo hater.
No, come on. Let's think about
What did
this.
Quavo do to
You
you?
think nothing? You think
But
everyone's
you do
gonna-
that.
Would I do what? I do what? Wait, I do what? What are you accusing
No,
me
but
of?
like, okay, I'm not accusing you. I'm just like
Yeah.
saying that I have, witnessed where you respect another person, where they say that Smang Mang is in the building, and then you just say like, I'll wait, and then you can do your thing, and then I will come and do my thing. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Okay. No, but what I'm saying is like, you're gonna get off that chair.
I'm not.
Le hausa motsebi, like
Nah.
you will get up.
It's
you get off that
within
chair.
the business owner's best interest to show how you treat a customer, no
Yes.
matter who is in that room.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Hold up, Quavo. I'm busy with the customer. Do you mind? And now he's
guys.
got the chance to show respect or not.
It's different if he made an appointment.
To whoever is watching, right? There's like, I'm sure I can count it on one hand and still have fingers left over to count. Let's just talk about the wig business. You come in there, you see a celebrity or an influencer that has done their hair at a place X or whatever. You go there, you will move. They move your appointment. They will move. It's been happening. People carry on like it's something.
It happens. It shouldn't.
Yes.
It
that's
shouldn't.
also
But what I'm saying is, just like that guy chuckled and got up, you're gonna get up and move. Not everybody. There's somebody that's gonna make a ruckus, but
Calvin. Oh, nakabatete. Nakabatete.
guys, but
Oh, I mean,
Cyril walks in.
he must wait for me to finish. Otherwise, he must make a plan. Get the other guy. I'm not
Like, did you book with Amped? No, you didn't. Wait for us. Thank you,
Thank
Cyril.
you, Cyril. Yeah, no, but he must wait.
We do it all the time.
Maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't. That wouldn't fly with me. It doesn't matter who walks in. It wouldn't fly. The dude would have to. He'd have to leave, make a chair somewhere else, and get me another dude to come here. I'm not moving.
It's not by his team. His team is not saying, "Hey, Baba, move." It's the establishment, right?
Yes.
And I understand where you're coming from. I understand also that you're not going to get up.
Yes.
But now, if the owner of this building is saying, you know what, and obviously they don't say, hey, shh, move. They're saying it nicely. You know what? Can we please move you to another nail tech, whatever, barber, whatever? Can we just move you over? That person needs to
As long
quickly
as
come in
as long as the
So-
service continues, that's fine.
Yeah, but you move. This is the one that you wanted. I
Now
wanted
you must go
TK
in
to
now.
do
Now
that.
you
My issue is
must
if
go
the
sit in the waiting line
if there's
now.
waiting, that's an issue for me.
Yeah.
You started with me, and now I
Now he
must go
goes,
wait.
yo,
No, but
Jimmy over there's
still,
got you. Let me hit this one like, nah, say less.
as a man, that your barber is your barber. It's not the establishment.
Yeah,
it's your barber.
that's different,
So now,
for
if
sure.
TK is doing your hair and you specifically asked for TK, and then TK say, and then they say, no, you know what? Just move on to Mbali. Mbali will finish you off. Pause. But still, nah. Sorry, I'll behave next time.
Valley, you can't finish me off.
Okay.
No.
But then you get that, right? I booked TK.
No, I get that because I only get cut by 2 people, right? And and I'm thinking about in my case, but like in my case, it's a little bit different because like it's very specific. It's also isolated. But I'm even thinking about like in that situation. So I go cut by the popular barber shop, right? I'm not gonna mention my name, and handle the whole VIP room experience situation. Even in that situation, if dude walked in and said, I am Spanban, and they said, I would say no.
I get that.
Nah. And the only way I'm moving, this is the only premises of me moving, is if homeboy comes and asks me himself.
We know that's not going to happen, but
So if Quavo goes, yo, my nigga, yo, how you doing, boy? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I got this, let me hit it like real fast. You know what I'm saying?
I would have loved to disrespect Quavo.
Let me.
What is it? Is that your real name? Come on.
In South Africa, that would have
Cedric,
been
isn't
fun. Would have been so much fun.
Nah, let me hold some. Let me hold some.
Yeah. Because I'm not jazzed.
Yeah,
I'm
let
not
me
jazzed
hold some,
because
let me
there's no
hold some.
way. There's no way. But we see it all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
They get better treatment. They get, and all for what? A mention.
Yeah,
That might
Quavo
not
wasn't
even
there.
work because,
I
I
mean
mean,
that clip probably
who is-
gave him some numbers just for that in itself. But I think it's whack. I do. I'm gonna mess with it. Anyway, I came across something funny, dog. Okay, yo, you know what? Let's leave it. You go.
What? Now we have to know. We want to know.
Welcome to another episode of Chats After Dark.
Wait, random question. When last did you go to the dentist?
Last year. I'm due for another appointment.
Like crazy, like black people, it's bad, eh? I've only been to the dentist once.
Lifing.
It's crazy.
No, that is bad.
Because
But also, it's not the cheapest thing. It's not like a GP where you can go quickly get a
and y'all can judge me all
arm
you want.
and a leg.
The dentist says I got amazing
expensive.
teeth, so y'all
But
calm
if
down.
NHI
But-
works,
Huh?
then if NHI works, then hopefully.
I was thinking
I'ma be
about
there.
that because I was
I'ma be
like,
there.
yo, because for guys it's what? It's like just regular checkup. It's dentist. That's because I think women is a lot more. You have the gynecologists. You have the so I'm like, yo, does that mean I'm gonna be able to go to free dentists and stuff like that?
That's what they said.
That's what they say.
You
ne?
get private
When are they
private
doing
care.
this thing, my brother?
It's gonna work in phases. We don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering if ANC loses, then what NHI, we still doing it?
You see, but it's what Zuma was saying. Let the term finish,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not this term. Cyril must go.
Yeah. Guys, as we wrap this up, please remember it is Mental Health Month and it is also Pride Month. There's something else. It's also Youth Month. There's so many
Father's
things
Day
happening.
month.
And it's also Father's Day. There's a lot going
Okay,
on.
Father's Day month.
Halala.
It's Father's.
I
never
think
mind.
Father's Day and Youth Day is on the same day. Which day is
That's
more important for you?
weird.
No, but there's the Monday off, so you guys can just. I mean, we've got the
You're giving
youth
us the
day on
leftovers.
Monday. No,
Giving us the leftovers.
who's us?
TK. They give
Youth,
me-
you are not youth anymore.
Okay? Nah, I give you.
When you say you, they
sure
gave
youth.
us the leftovers.
I
They
got
got
TK, man. Give
Jong
Father's
Spaz.
Day, man.
There's just too many things happening. And we have a divided government. It's going to be a wild June, guys.
Yeah, and June just started. I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a cold
Oh my
winter.
gosh! Like,
Let's wrap it up. Take us on.
Yeah. Anything else? All good.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Nah, shout out. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Are you back, Ellen? Are you saying
Huh?
you're back? You're back. Okay. Ellen made an appearance. We're gonna see if she's back, but she's back. Welcome back, Ellen. We love that. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate you guys. Is this episode 41?
41.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys supporting us. Episode 40 episodes actually is really crazy. So
Yeah.
to another, let's do it. To another 40, to another 100.
Got to do a live audience thing at
Cheers.
50.
Yeah, we're gonna make either 50 or 100 special, one of the two.
Yeah.
We're gonna still
Yeah.
chop it up, but 50 sounds good. We
Yeah.
should do something. Okay, we appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for trying to vote the party out. I mean, you guys, you tried. We appreciate that. Stay patriotic. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Stay. You understand? Stay. You feel me? Keep doing your thing. Please follow us on social media. Continue to comment, like, share this to a friend if you think they'll enjoy this at their workplace, whichever company they work at. And make sure that you engage with us on social media. Comment, please. And let us know what you want to talk about or what you want us to talk about, essentially, on your behalf. We appreciate it. This was Before You Weekend, where we talk about the week before it ends. One time.
It's winter. Please condomize.
The hell?
Okay,
Like,
very
You're cuddling. No,
Online.
condomize.
oh, that's how you. Because I
Yeah,
was like,
but it is
winterly
important.
condom. We can
And also, if you are in a
Jazz.
relationship,
But guys, why is your butt out?
Jazz
It's
Lamquenya.
cold. Why is your butt out? Think about it. Why is your butt out?
And it's
sorry,
really,
Mr. Peters,
it's really
just lost point.
0 degrees at night.
It
really is.
Do you seriously want to be doing that nasty stuff?
Do you know my sunlight
Go back.
was jello, bro? Like it was like frozen vibes, bro.
Guys, hold on. Last thing, if you're in a relationship and your partner pokes you and her hand falls in, please go to the gym.
Wow.
She needs a bulletproof chest.
Thank you very much.
Not a jumping castle.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I like it that way though.
Cut this thing. Cut this thing.
You watching before you weekend.